I am here with John. He's the jury president of the International Filmmaker Festival of New York, a producer, director, writer.
Yes.
It's an honor to have you part of the panel here.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit more what you're looking forward to these films and the criteria for the selection.
I love the idea that this festival is it's really about world cinema. And some of the best films from here in the United States and from all over the world, that this story, when you're talking about humanity and the things that touch us, it really has nothing to do with culture. It really has to do with just making connections. And I think a festival like this, these days we need that sort of positivity and showing the connection that people are looking for. And I really appreciate the opportunity to be the El Presidente of the jury.
It's an absolute honor. Tell us a little bit about current trends in the film industry here in the United States and tie that back with your art. When you make films, what defines you, who you are, what kind of topics you look for?
I get to work with my wife. So she is a cinematographer and an editor. We write together, and everything has to be very, very personal. We enjoy the story of the ordinary person caught up in the extraordinary circumstance. And I'm seeing more and more people, even the things of the grand Hollywood movies that people like, the things that they talk about are the small moments. It's like, when Iron Man died, that you could have had that in an independent film. You didn't need to have it with Iron Man. So that is to me, I think we're going to be getting back to more of those simple, those personal, those stories that people can relate to. And I think that's a trend that when I was at Sundance, I saw that too.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us a little bit more about what are your latest and current projects and what do you have coming up for 2019?
I have 3 features that I'm currently, they call to me, they say, please finish writing these movies. I have 2 or 3 doc projects. Everything's indie, everything's shootable, but I'm always looking for money and always looking for help.
Good. And any projects that you want to name that maybe have been your favorite, or other people have commented that they loved it or it touched them in a
I am a co-director and the co-writer with my wife of a movie called Darcy, which is coming out on something called Her Cinema. It's a new platform, sort of like Netflix for women. And that's going to be coming out in the next few months. And it's going to have a run here in the city, starring Gus Burney. It is. We had a fantastic festival run. We won some things here in the city, and now we're ready for it to come out to everyone. So keep an eye out for Darcy. Absolutely.
Well, we're excited to have you, and we look forward to watching all the films. Thank you again.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. So it is my honor to be here with the team of Patrick, with the director, the actor, and the producer. So thank you for coming. We are looking forward to watching it. Can you tell us a little bit more about the documentary without giving it away and working with your team?
Sure. It's actually a short film, and it's our first short film together, and me and Daria's first project for our company, except our music video, True Paradise, which also had a great success before Patrick. And Patrick is all about Patrick. This is Patrick Boldoff. He's been a Broadway legend for the longest time. I had the honor to meet him at the Actors Studio while working with Ellen Burstyn in a show. That was the Cherry Orchard, and I just fell in love with him. I had a story that I had written 10 years prior in my country by an observation on the street about this gentleman who could not cross the street for the life of him, and it was just this battle with the world around him and the street, and he couldn't cross. And so when I met Patrick, I thought that there's nobody else that can, be more right for this role as an actor, as a giant of the theater and the stage. And he was so generous enough to read the script and like it and be wanting to work with us. So I'm really honored. And if you...
And as a producer, if you want to say something.
Yeah, I mean, working on Patrick was an amazing experience, a magical time. We had so many magic moments when we were actually filming it. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was an honor to work with you, Patrick, and I guess we just wanted to tell the story of what it's like to be aging in a very fast-paced environment that is always ready to eat you up. And we wanted to tell a story, we wanted to raise awareness, to take care of our fellow humans in the world and not just be on the phone. Yeah,
and also what is really important in life, that he was expecting one award, but then another became more important, which was more simple. So what is really important in life was, but would you like to say something, Patrick?
It's the young and the old.
Absolutely.
And it's wonderful.
Well, we thank you for all the contributions and bringing us this beautiful art here in New York. We look forward to seeing it.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you on behalf of the festival, the International Filmmaker Festival of New York, for being one of the great sponsors and supporting the idea, arts and culture. Tell us a little bit more about your business and how you got started in the company and what has been the philosophy behind your business.
Well, first of all, pleasure to support your festival. My business started about 30 years ago. It's a plumbing business. It's a
What is it called?
the #1 router.
Okay.
I actually copy of a Roto-Rooter and Mr. Rooter because I used to work for them on the beginning, and then I copy and I went on my own. You know, started with one truck. Now I owe about 5-6 trucks, excavator and all that stuff. You know, so.
Good. What are your 3 principles of success? What has kept you going when you first started to how you have expanded now? If you wanted to advise other entrepreneurs or aspiring businessmen.
Well, I started as a word of mouth, and then that didn't help much. But then you got to advertise. Advertising is it's a big thing, and. All I can say is, to make money, you gotta spend money.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any words you want to say to the moviegoers, or anything about people who are visiting New York City for the first time? What the city has to offer in terms of arts and culture and business?
Well, I wish you lots of success, and I try to support you as much as I can.
Well, we appreciate it, and it's an honor to have you tonight.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Kam kënaqësinë këtu të jem me regjisorin e mirënjohur, Iber Dari, që është Jury Festival, seleksionues I jurisë të festivalit International Filmmaker Festival in New York. Sapo mbaruam natën e parë të hapjes së festivalit në Dolby Theater, pas tapetit të kuq, pas faqes së filmit të Izraelit, dhe dua të flasim pak më shumë për procesin e përzgjedhjes, sa seleksionime, sa aplikime ka pasur gjithsej dhe si janë standardet e pranimit në këtë festival.
Përshëndetje Ermira, faleminderit. Të drejtën, aplikimet kanë mbaruar kod më herët dhe ndoshta mund të kem ndonjë gabim në numra, pasi që kam harruar për asaj periudhë deri sot. Po e di se në një numër ka qenë mbi 400 aplikime nga e gjithë bota të filmave dhe jam për shkak se edhe vetë festivali ka pasur një kinema pa kufi, një kinema universal, jam munduar që të kemi laramani të shumë shteteve me filma të ndryshëm në festival. Vjen keq se ka pasur shumë filma të mirë, por festivali I kufizon numrat sikur gjithë festivalet e tjerë dhe jam munduar nga më të mirët të jenë pjesëmarrës. Ju e patë edhe vetë këtë filmin që ishte sonte, do të thotë është nga filmat e veçantë ndryshëm, do të thotë unë vetë kur kam parë këtë film kam ditë është një zhanër dokumentar apo fiction. Edhe tash do të thotë pas premierës së filmit edhe vetë rrëfimi I regjisorit për këtë film e bëri edhe më interesant dhe më kurioztar më bëri për filmin, diçka shumë interesante dhe e veçantë. Shpresoj se edhe filma të tjerë do të rrjedhin kështu, do të thotë kemi edhe regjisor tuj, kemi ekipin këto, jo të pesheni edhe vetë, ka shumë kultura të ndryshëm dhe kjo është qëllimi një festivali, të mbledh të gjithë regjisorët, të na konektoj dhe të kemi sa më shumë njohuri rreth filmave të ndryshëm dhe procesit të tyre si realizojnë për vendet e tyre. Unë vim nga Maqedonia dhe ne e dim, ka menduar se vetëm ne kemi këto vështirësi për të realizuar film. Por tash nga regjisori I cili realizon film në Izrael, do të thotë pam se kemi vështirësitë e njëjta. Nesër e shohim regjisor nga vendet e tjera dhe besojmë se e shohim se të gjithë regjisorët ose filmbërësit ndoshta në gjithë botën sillen me të njëjtën dhimbje ose probleme, por prap dashuria është ajo që i detyron të vazhdojnë dhe mos të ndalen të realizojnë filma.
Në këtë edicionin e 8 kemi nderin të kemi edhe disa filma prezantime nga Shqipëria, Kosova dhe Maqedonia, duke pasur dhe vetë përvojën tuaj si regjisor, çfarë mund na tregoni pak më tepër për kineman shqiptar, europiane dhe amerikane, meqense bashkëpunoni edhe në New York?
Kinemaja shqiptare ka ndryshuar shumë, por kur i marrim këto 3 shtete, do të thotë Maqedoni, Shqipëri dhe Kosovë, dallojmë shumë. Edhe pse jemi gjithë shqiptar, por filmbërësit dallojnë shumë. Dhe unë nga këta 3 shtete do ta kisha veçuar Kosovën, e cila ndoshta për shkak buxhetit të vogël që kanë për përkrajën e artistëve, ka lindur një pjesë tjetër artistëve të pavarur, të cilët provojnë gjithçka dhe japin gjithçka për të krijuar film. Dhe kjo e jep atë lirinë e madhe të artistit që të eksperimentojnë. Filmi që e kam përzgjedhur këtë vit, do të thotë, është nga një regjisore e cila unë nuk kam parë filma më herët dhe të them të drejtën u befasova shumë për mirë. Posaçërisht edhe që është grua regjisore dhe kjo jep një mundësi që t'i motivon edhe vajza tjera regjisore shqiptare që të merren me këtë profesion, për shkak se tek ne din çfarë ka qenë vështirë, është profesion i vështirë, nuk është për vajza, është vetëm për djem. Dhe do të thotë sot në Kosovë ka shumë vajza regjisore që realizojnë filma dhe ato filma të veçantë dhe shumë të mirë. Jam shumë i lumtur për filmin që do të jetë nga Kosova dhe më duket se është film jo i përkrahur nga qendra e filmit, nuk jam shumë i sigurt, po shihet se prapë është një film eksperimental dhe ka sjell disa risi në filmbërje. Filmi nga Shqipëria është një film i mirë shumë, regjisorin e njoh, kam parë filma të tjerë, e njëjtë edhe filmi nga Maqedonia është film dokumentar nga aktor regjisor, edhe është një regjisor shumë i njohur në Maqedoni, por prap nëse sillemi në këto 3 shtete, Kosova ka treguar suksese, jo vetëm që ishte nominuar për Oscar, por edhe për fitues të shumë çmimeve tjera në shumë festivale të mëdha në botë. Shpresojmë që edhe Shqipëria dhe Maqedonia jemi shumë pak filmbërësa, por numri ka filluar do të thotë i shkollimit dhe përkraja të regjisorëve, shpresoj se do të rritet më shumë dhe do të kemi edhe sukses edhe ne.
Patjetër, sidomos për ne diasporën këtu në Amerikë, është një krenari e veçantë të shikojmë krijimet artistike për ne që jemi larg vendlindjes. Kështu që mirëpresim të gjithë krijuesit e ri, si femra, si ato që kanë me vite që kanë bërë këtë punë, sepse me vërtet na e nxjerrin mallin për vendin tonë. Për sa i përket projekteve tuaja të tanishme, nëse mund të na flisni pak më tepër, cilat janë planet për këtë vit për lexuesit e revistës IFFNY Lead?
Unë zakonisht du t'jem sekret, po pas jemi në New York, jo, do të flas, do të thotë. Para se më ardh në festival e përfundova filmin e tretë për këtë vit, është filmi metrazhi të shkurt. Kam qenë shumë i dëshpëruar nga mos përkraja e filmit të metrazhit të gjatë dhe ai nati i mirë që mos të qëndroj të rritë të presë rezultatet, sikur do të dalin rezultatet. I realizuam 3 filma të metrazhit të shkurt me produksionin tim që e kam hapur, por do të thotë të gjithë këto informacione se cili film, postere, trailere do t'i lëm për më vonë, vetëm se jam falënderues ndaj shokëve të mi, ndaj vetvetes, familjes që po vazhdoj të kem këtë energjinë, të vazhdoj të bëj filma, se kjo është një mision për mua, ndoshta edhe për gjithë filmbërësit se ndoshta i vetmi sen që di të bëj diçka është filmi, pjesë tjera nuk di të bëj asnjë gjë tjetër, kështu që do të vazhdoj të bëj filma dhe të mësohem të bëj filma të mirë.
Dhe patjetër, unë kam ndjekur karrierën tuaj për shumë vite tani dhe me të vërtet jeni krenaria jo vetëm me filmbërësve të Maqedonisë, po dhe gjithë shqiptarëve që nëpërmjet filmave të tu po tregoni kulturën tonë, po tregoni vizionin artistik në mbar botën. So shpresoj që të shikoj këto filma në festivale ndërkombëtare dhe pse jo këtu dhe në Amerikë. Faleminderit shumë për gjithë punën që keni bërë për festivalin dhe ju uroj suksese.
Faleminderit shumë Emila.
Përshëndetje, jemi këtu me aktorin e mirënjohur dhe talentuar Mirsad Abasi, i cili kemi nderin kemi praninë e tij këtu në festivalin e filmit në New York dhe dua t'ju përshëndes në radhë të parë.
Faleminderit shumë.
Suksese për karrierën që keni bërë deri tani. Gjithmonë lexoj, jeni në mediat mbarkombëtare dhe na bëhet qefi që keni projekte kaq të mira dhe të përfolura. Mund ta flisni pak më tepër për fillimin në karrierën si aktrim dhe më pas flasim për çfarë po bëni tani.
Po, faleminderit njerëz se ju përshëndes shumë e mira dhe ne jemi shumë të lumtur që po morremi pjesë si grup, si ekip këtu në festivalin e Amerika Krasniqit Dhe Amerikën e Krasniqin njëkohësisht e përshëndes, po, karriera ime pi fillimit ka qenë, dhe me thonë, studimet, kam vazhdu, kam kry diplomimin dhe kam fillu me punë në teatrin e Shkupit. Kena bon shumë projekte lidhje me shfaqe, po dikur gati që u bon një farë bagazh i madh edhe me teatr dhe filluan dalin regjisor të ri, regjisor që kërkojshin njerëz, aktorë, sa ma entuziast, dhe disa regjisorë na kanë pëlqyer dhe disa kemi mbet me ata të punojmë sepse janë të kënaqur me punën tonë. Dhe kështu, po, dhe kështu kena fillu me filmat, metrazhe të shkurt me Iber Dearin dhe ka regjisor tjerë me disa që janë edhe atje, punojnë edhe ata, po mas shumë të që jam ndi dhe eksperiencë të madhe që kam morë është Iber Deari. Po.
A cili ka qenë projekti juaj më i fundit që keni bërë?
Projekti jonë më i fundit ka qenë tashmo vetëm se është në montazh, filmi i Iber Deari që e përmbylli gati se ishmi 3 ditë para se erdhëm kënej. Filmi me metrazhe të shkurt, po jam tashmo veç kur të shkojnë në Maqedoni, jam me një film metrazhe gjatë, është një regjisor Maqedon, po edhe projektin që e kisha në teatr ishte dramë të Qendrim Rianit.
Si ka pas titullin?
Titullin e kishte, wow, tash Në det, po, dhe si, në det i cili dramë e Morzhegut, dhe një dramë kam pas një begini rol ndërkryesor dhe ka qenë një farë eksperiencë shumë e madhe sepse vetë shfaqja thëtë se drama Në det, dhe më thonë komplet skena ka qenë e mbushur gati si me ujë dhe kena lujt një farë eksperiencë shumë e madhe për një aktor që të luje edhe ta shfaqe vetën sikur është në det në teatr. Edhe kjo ka pas një eksperiencë shumë të madhe.
Diçka shumë interesante. Cilat janë synimet e tuaja për vitin 2019? Ku e shikoni veten?
Po, mas shumë të shikoj veten në film, se në film shprehem shumë dhe emocionet e mia janë matë jo që matë përrafta me publikun, sepse aktorin ndoshta e nin vetën më mirë në publik, se ati e ban komedin ose dramën, ati e vërin edhe duar të rëkigjen spektatorit, po filmi është diçka që mbetet, histori dhe kjo ne si persone dua më shumë. Se aktorët gjithë kanë qef që të lanë diçka vepra dhe vepra ndikohet që ti shpërblehet.
Dhe më së fundmi për lexuesit e revistës IFFNY Elite, përvoja juaj këtu në New York, me qenë se nuk është hera e parë, si ju duket kjo vizitë?
Po, vizita ime është gati që shumë çdo vjet ka një farë befasie ndryshe, se ku kemi qenë pak para 2 viteve këtu në festival, ka qenë ndryshe, tash ka hetë shumë festivali sepse është bon internacional, sepse ka qenë vetëm për komunitetin shqiptar festivali, tash ka hetë shumë një shkallë më të lartë, jo një shkallë më të lartë, por shumë shkallë më të lartë, se pe shohim se ke eksperiencë njofton të huaj, njofton producentat të huaj, njofton regjisor të huaj dhe njofton edhe shumë njerëz që ki mundësh në të armën me pas një bashkëpunim me këta. Dhe magazin revista Elita unë e çmoj shumë sepse miret çdo herë me komunitetin tonë, sa ma ndoshta edhe veprat tona që i bojmë atje në Maqedoni, Kosovë dhe në Shqipëri, ka ato din të na shfaqin këtu në New York që gati është një mund dhe është një shpresë e jonja se vetëm ata din si të na prezentojnë këtu në New York. Dhe jam shumë i lumtur me magazinën Elita.
Faleminderit. Edhe ne gjithashtu dhe ne kërnohemi me punën tuaj, për unë personalisht e konsideroj si pjesë e diplomacisë kulturore, besoj se arti është një nga pikat më të forta të kulturës shqiptare që përfaqëson shqiptarët në mbar botën, edhe me të vërtetë kërnohemi me punën tuaj, me punën e Ibrit dhe gjithë filmbërësve. Ju uroj suksese dhe shpresoj të shikojmë sa më lart.
Patjetër, faleminderit shumë mirë. Ju uroj suksese shumë se s'di, suksese po, vetëm se keni suksese shumë të mëdha ju. Dhe ju çmojmë, faleminderit shumë.
Hello, it is my pleasure to be here with director-actor, well-known Aaron Mack. Thank you to coming to New York. Such an honor to have you part of the International Filmmaker Festival of New York and to have a documentary and a music video part of the prestigious festival. So since this is your first time to New York City, tell us what you think about the city and being part of this festival.
Well, I mean, it's a super vibrant city. It's great to be. I mean, it's like New York City is so iconic in all media. I mean, in Australia we see so much American media. It's great to be in such a. I mean, the city is so big. It's so tall. It's got such an energy to it that I think it's incomparable to so many other cities. It's a great pleasure to be here, and I mean the festival is just, you know, amazing, like nothing I've ever seen, and it's such a pleasure to be here and meet such incredible, diverse people from all over the world, all over the world. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you, Aaron. Tell us a little bit more about both projects that you're participating here at the festival with.
So one of the projects that I'm here to present is the music video Go Louie Go, which I collaborated with the Australian rock band Nation to do. It is quite an interesting, action-packed, fast-paced music video that involves a lot of parkour and practical stunts that we filmed in Melbourne City. The other project is Rise from Independence to Immortality, which is a feature documentary about the first music video that I did with Nation, and it kind of explores this idea of you know, independent artists who first take that big leap to doing something that seems so impossible and so hard to achieve when you're so inexperienced and underfunded and, you know, under-resourced, and it really explores this idea of how much you could really do just by believing in, you know, your vision.
And you've been doing well at other film festivals as well, so congratulations on the awards that you received in LA, and we hope that you'll get away here as a winner. What other projects are you currently working on, and what do you hope to accomplish in 2019?
Well, the next project that we've got lined up is it's another music video collaboration with the band Nation. We are looking to film in August. The music video is called Anthem of the Damned, and we're looking to film that out in the Australian countryside, which is quite exciting because Australia has some incredibly beautiful natural landscapes out there. And I mean, in 2019, we're looking to produce more original content, short films, continue expanding our web series, and we would be incredibly delighted to return to IFFNY and other film festivals for the following year with all our projects this year.
I would be happy to see you as well. Tell us a little bit more about transition from after finishing your education in London, I believe, and then you started to make your own independent movies with the Melbourne Film Company. So how was that transition from recently graduating to diving into the filmmaking industry?
Well, it was quite an interesting journey because I remember when I was on exchange, I was very wide-eyed and very keen, and I kept telling people, you know, when I come home, it was going to be game on, you know. And I remember when I first came home, that was an interesting little obstacle overcoming moment where I came home and I didn't know what was the game, you know, what did game on actually mean. But I mean, you know, with a lot of perseverance and dedication and time and effort and help from a lot of like wonderful people, you know, we were able to eventually slowly find our way and start just creating, developing original content. And you know, I mean, it's honestly, it takes drive, but it also is a lot of credit given to all the people who have helped us along the way.
And you also just released a short horror film. Could you tell us a little bit more about that, please? Who you worked with?
Oh yeah, so the latest project that we have completed is a short horror film called The Seventh Month. It explores some interesting cultural concepts such as Chinese Taoist religious concepts and their belief in in ghosts, such as there is a certain cultural event called the Hungry Ghost Festival, which I can best describe it as sort of like a Chinese Halloween. And you know, we do use that to explore some little cultural differences, as it is set in Australia, and it does explore, you know, how, for example, you know, Australians do sort of approach foreign kind of cultural concepts, but it also does draw a lot from Asian horror genre films, and so you know, yeah, we really wanted to kind of bring a lot of our own kind of personal cultural flavor to the mix and throw it right into the Western world and see how, you know, those two ingredients mix well with each other.
And we're always looking forward to Nation. How are the boys, Josh, Andrew, and Simon doing? What are their upcoming projects?
Oh, well, the boys are doing great. I know Josh is currently in Singapore with the boys. They're doing a lot of rehearsals and preparing for gigs. Great news, they've recently acquired a new drummer. His name is Matt. Lovely guy, great guy. And it's really exciting because Cinenation's really moving forward into some great new things, and I'm really hoping that a lot of us can come back to New York and even possibly go to LA and really start taking these film festivals by storm with our music videos and hopefully get them gigging around. And I know for sure that they're planning in August to do some tours in Australia, so that's really exciting stuff.
Well, wish them good luck and can't wait to read your next script and see you on the next big screen. So it's been an honor to talk with you. Good luck to this festival and hope to see many more from you.
Awesome, thank you so much. It's a great opportunity and I'm so excited. Thank you.
Thank you for coming here.
Thank you.
Welcome. It is my pleasure and honor to be here with the Honorable Congressman Mark Jonah. Thank you for being part of the festival and supporting us each year.
Thank you for having me. It's another fantastic evening, bringing the arts and the culture to New York City and adding to its fabric. It's a wonderful night for all of us.
And this is especially meaningful because we do have films from around the world to be part of the culture and art scene here in New York City.
Our community has a lot to offer, and it's just fantastic that we could do it on such a stage as New York City and express ourselves and share a bit of our traditions, culture, but also our talent and gift. And it's just a remarkable evening.
Well, thank you everything that you're doing for our community. Tell us a little bit more about what projects and what priorities you have for this year.
I'm excited about the future for the Albanian American community in particular. One, as we stabilize and create a stronger foundation for ourselves here, it's just incredible to see that we've never forgotten our homelands, that we continue to give back and encourage that we give back. So the philanthropy, the generosity of this community, and the loyalty that we have, not only to our community here, but our homelands, is remarkable. And it's a privilege to be a part of it. This has been the most humbling thing that I've done in my life. And watching this community flourish and continue to grow in so many different industries and areas is fantastic.
Absolutely. And for us, you are a symbol of pride, of success, of hard work. What have been your principles of success throughout this journey as you started many years ago to where you have reached now and doing such wonderful work for us?
I guess it's how we're brought up. As a people, we believe in hard work, and it's that hard work, and when we commit ourselves, and we dedicate ourselves to the task at hand, we excel. I credit my family for their strong work ethics that have given me the drive and this great opportunity. This is the American dream. That American dream that you come from a land not knowing the country that you're arriving in, you're not knowing the language, the traditions, but you're able to work hard and prosper. So the American dream is that next generation, that they start becoming a part of the mainstream fabric and giving back in other ways. So whether it be politics, whether it be medicine, whether it be in a classroom or on a stage, as we see tonight, we're always giving back, and it's a fantastic feeling.
Honorable Congressman, you have a huge following from the community. What have you seen some new creative ideas or innovation or businesses flourish up as a result of the support that you're doing and all the wonderful work?
So we're at that phase now as a community that as we continue to grow, and we've in 4 major industries: construction, real estate, restaurants, and tenement buildings and large commercial buildings. Now it's about bringing those players together so they can benefit from purchasing together, building back on the bulk purchase discounts. I'm looking forward to working on a pet project, which is going to be our own bank someday. Being able to really build on the successes so that we can benefit from one another and leave a stronger future for the next generation, something that they can continue to grow on. And it's an exciting time for our people. It's an exciting time for our future. It's a wonderful place.
And we are absolutely at a better place because of everything that you do. And finally, what have been maybe your 3 key issues that you have taken to heart, in addition to all the other ones that you have been adding on?
Preserving our language. That's key for me. We opened up the first full dual language school in New York City. It's actually the first one in the country, where half the classes are offered in English, the other half are offered in Albanian. And that continues through elementary school. So they walk in kindergarten, and for the next 8 years, they're learning both languages. So that's preserving our language while we learn the American language, and it's a fantastic way that we keep our culture, our traditions, our rich culture and traditions alive. And it's done through language.
Absolutely, and it's definitely building that bridge, like you said, connecting our culture and helping those that are already here to fit in, to do well, succeed within the United States, as well as represent Albania or whatever part of Albanian background they have.
And then that bridge is to reciprocate.
Yeah.
So we should have students from here going back to our homelands, and the students in our homelands coming to this country so they can experience life.
And finally, what is your final message to aspiring filmmakers or people that see United States or New York City in particular as the city of their dreams?
Dream big. All things are possible. Continue to strive and work hard. It'll pay off. And there's so much talent out there that would be tragic for it to be lost because of missed opportunities. Nothing comes easy, so expect to work hard, and that sweat equity will pay itself off.
Thank you, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you again.
It is my pleasure to be here with the owner of the wonderful restaurant Allora Restaurant with Mr. Elio Ahmetaj. So thank you so much for supporting the International Filmmaker Festival of New York. We are having such a blast here with the after party. Tell us a little bit more about the beginning and how it got started.
We very pleased to have you here. We support 100% festival. We came 30 years in US. We start from the bottom. We are here. We support every Albanian festival or any garden together. It's our pleasure to help. That's why we're here.
Well, we appreciate it very much. What makes Allora, what is its signature, whether it's dishes or people that come back for?
Allora is an old school restaurant. It's tuxedo side service, side table service. We've been doing it for 30 years, and we have a lot of restaurants and rooftops, and that's the only thing that we know how to do it right.
Well, it's beautiful and gorgeous out here and very welcoming for all the guests.
My pleasure. Anytime. It's my pleasure to be with you guys and put our support behind you guys.
Thank you. What is the philosophy when it comes to success and getting this far? What has been your journey like?
I think that success is work, discipline, turns to success.
Absolutely, it certainly shows. Any final words there when you say to aspiring filmmakers or new artists that see New York City as their city of dreams?
You better believe it. That's the way you work, and you always make it. Keep on doing the right thing, you're gonna make it big.
Wise words. Thank you so much. Kam kënaqësinë këtu të kem në praninë time artistin shumë të mirënjohur nga Shqipëria, fotografin dhe filmbërësin Olsi Beci, I cili ka qenë fotograf zyrtar në Festivalin e Filmit të New Yorkut, International Filmmaker Festival of New York. Mirë se ardhën në New York, ka qenë hera parë, si të duket si është përvoja jote në qytetin e ëndrave, siç I themi ne këtu.
Përshëndetje, është një privilegj I madh për mua dhe ndihem shumë I lumtur që unë jam pjesë e këtij festivali. Është hera e parë im në New York, dhe shpresoj mos jetë e fundit.
Patjetër, ne kemi ndjekur karrierën tuaj kaq të suksesshme dhe shpresojmë që të arrini akoma majat më të larta. Për vitin 2019, cilat janë disa nga planet, projektet që jeni angazhuar deri tani?
Për vitin 2019, projektet e mia kanë qenë me maratonën e NATO-s, International Filmmaker Festival në New York, dhe do kemi disa aktivitete të tjera mode në ditët në vazhdim.
Okej. Po për sa I përket projekteve të filmave që keni bërë deri tani, urime për çmimet që keni fituar, a keni ndonjë ide apo projekte të radhës për filma?
Për momentin po korrim suksesin e filmave që kemi bërë deri tani dhe të dokumentarëve në Shqipëri, dhe kemi plan që të bëjmë një ekspozitë ndërkombëtare me gratë më të suksesshme të shekullit të 20. Dhe jemi duke përgatitur një ekspozitë me njerëzit më të suksesshëm të Shqipërisë dhe jashtë.
Patjetër, dhe me këtë rast përshëndesim ekipin e Albanian Excellence dhe zonjën Flora Nikola për punën e mrekullueshme që bën jo vetëm për gratë dhe femra shqiptare, por edhe gjithashtu në diasporën këtu në Amerikë dhe rreth e përqark botës. It is my honor and deepest pleasure to be with an amazing human being, artist. I cannot describe all the hats that this powerful, wonderful woman wears. Amina Jaman, Arts Director for the International Filmmaker Festival of New York, presenter, filmmaker, actress, producer, scriptwriter, and artist. So thank you for being part of this project every year. You've been a big support. What was your vision for the festival this year?
Thank you so much for all the kind words. You know, the feeling is mutual. I admire you so much. You know, you're the most amazing female person I know, like, you know, and the most gorgeous and glamorous Dr. Ermira Babamusta. So this year, festival got bigger, and it's not just international, but it's just absolutely global. We have films from Australia to Brazil, you know, from everywhere, Europe, Asia, Middle East, from everywhere, you know, it's just fantastic. And I met so many amazing filmmakers. They are so humble, talented, brilliant, and very nice people. And I had no doubt it's gonna be amazing. And as you saw, the opening film by Danny Washman, Acre Dreams, the reaction of the audience, the after party here at Allura, New York City, rooftop bar, everything is just incredible. It couldn't be better. And it's just a blessing to be here, and I think that the festival will grow every year, and like, let's say at the Jubilee 10th year, you'll see Hollywood stars, Bollywood stars, stars from Hong Kong. Let's hope it's gonna be the bigger it can be.
It absolutely gets bigger and better every year. Thanks to the amazing work of Marika Krasniqi and her team, it's an honor to have amazing films from all over the world. And you recently got back from, if not mistaken, a play that you put together. So tell us a little bit more how that went and who you worked with.
Yes, I wrote a play, Shalapin O'Neill. It's inspired by a true story. It's Eugene O'Neill's dream collaboration with Russian opera singer Fyodor Shalapin. And it's classics, actually. And I really wanted this story to be told to a bigger audience, because nobody in Russia among fans of Fyodor Shalapin knew about this story, and only a few scientists who study Eugene O'Neill's work, American greatest playwright's work, they knew about his dream to work with Fyodor Shalapin. And I wrote a play, and in my opinion, this was a big challenge to write a comedy, because Eugene O'Neill is a dramatist, and his main genre is tragedy, and Fyodor Shalapin's main parts in operas were also tragic, and people really loved it. The world premiere took place in Moscow just a few weeks ago, and audience really loved it, and I can't wait to repeat it again. And I worked with Russia's greatest basso, live-in basso, Alexei Tikhomirov. He played Shalapin, and my co-star Sergei Kempo, who played Eugene O'Neill, and also Anna Banshikova, a TV star in Russia. She played Shalapin's wife. So there are two couples, American and Russian. And I mean, I made this dialogue between Shalapin and O'Neill that never happened in real life. But what would you say to your favorite singer if you could talk to him, you know? So I made American Dream of Eugene O'Neill come true on Russian stage.
You always bring interesting stories alive, and this was one of them. What do you have planned for 2019? What do you look forward to?
I hope to move my stage production from Moscow to Broadway and to West End. It's a very big dream. It's a really huge, like, you know, breakthrough if it happens soon. So I think that's going to be more than enough for the entire year.
Well, we'll look forward to watching all your productions, whether they're on the big screen or the theater, and I love everything that you do. Everybody that you work with, their career just takes off, so it's amazing to see the whole team and the positive energy that you bring into to that collaboration as well. So much more successes to you, and I can't wait to see what else you got coming up.
Yeah, thank you so much, and I'd like to thank Marika Krasniqi, festival director, and our visionary, the one and only, and never be another. And Ermira Babamusta, it's just incredible to see you and to just be next to you. It's a blessing. And to our festival selector, Iber Diari. The family of International Filmmaker Festival of New York is really strong. It's not big, but each person is really outstanding and truly a film lover. You know, that's why we're here. We are here to bring dialogue, and all my films, all my stage productions are international, and cast is always international, and the story is also international, so people learn about each other's cultures. It inspires them. And as I said at the opening ceremony, that cinema is without borders, and this is the theme of this year's festival: cinema without borders, art without prejudice, and cinema for peace. And you know, the opening movie is the best example how to make cinema for peace with humanist message. And that's why everybody loved it. And I'm so happy that it was an opening movie of International Filmmaker Festival of New York.
Well, we thank you for all the contributions that you have done in your involvement with the film festival and much more with the artistic community, not just here in the United States, but also in Europe. And I also want to thank Olsi Beyci, who's been our official photographer. He's a well-known filmmaker, celebrity photographer in Europe, and also doing such wonderful, incredible work here and videoing our interviews. So thank you so much to Olsi. Otherwise, that's it for NY Elite Magazine. Thank you, Amina. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, and one last word. Congrats to Olsi Beyci for winning Best Photographer, and he won at U.S. Congress. I mean, this is like the highest, you know, appreciation. This is amazing, and he totally deserves that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.